Hello humans, welcome back to Michigan Farms. We are on our way up to the store to pick up a second trailer for our sugar beet harvest. And see what we can't get. So, head into trailers here. So when we were looking before, I was looking at something like this. We want to have it large enough. We could just go for the same exact one. Let's see here. Why don't we just do that? Let's go ahead here and we'll do the 42,000 capacity. And we want to lease that. Okay, perfect. All right, so we've got that trailer waiting for us up there. So we put another $34.74, so another almost $3,500 into this harvest, but that is totally fine. So it's definitely going to pay off with the amount that we have already gotten into the silo over at the train station. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to get up to the store. We're going to grab that trailer and then we're going to head back and we're going to empty whatever is in the combine. So there you go. You can see our John Deere on its way. That's awesome that they are making their way there. But we're going to get up to the store and grab our leased trailer. All right, we've got the trailer hooked up and you can see it's kind of making the New Holland here look a little small. I'm a little nervous about if it's going to actually be able to pull a full trailer of sugar beets, but I guess it really doesn't need to do it quickly because we were almost able to make it all the way to the train station and back with the other trailer before the harvester filled all the way up. So just having anything in here, even if it's a slow drive, having two trailers working at the same time is going to be great. So we are going to get this back to the field, and it looks like actually our worker has already pulled into the train station. So I'm actually going to pull over here. We're going to switch over to the John Deere and we're going to get this emptied and then we're going to send them back to the field. So let's loop around here and we're going to get another 51,000 liters of sugar beets dropped into the silo here. Overshot it just a little bit there. All right, let's go ahead and get this unloaded. All right, there we go. Another 51,000. So as soon as we get this unloaded, we're going to go ahead and set that destination back towards the farm. You can see our AI worker, our helper, has an 80% full grain tank. So we'll set the destination and we will set it for just the corner of the road. All right, so we've got them going. We'll jump back into the New Holland and we'll head back to the farm. So I feel like this is going to take a little bit to get it kind of fine-tuned to where we're running both of them kind of in a way that makes sense, but we're going to go ahead, we'll get back with the New Holland, we'll get it emptied as we can. Alright, so we've got the full grain tank, so we will be able to empty almost all of it into the trailer here that the New Holland is pulling. Alright, so we are back at the field here with the New Holland. We are going to scoot under the unload belt here and get this filled up. Alright, and as I was driving, I saw that, oh, okay, they must have got themselves unstuck. I saw that we had a message that said that they were blocked by an object, so they must have figured that out. So we'll get back here to the New Holland. And get this trailer filled all the way up. Alright, there it is, 42,000 liters. And we are going to start making our way up to the train station. I think I'm going to take the New Holland here this first time, just so that we can see how it does pulling the trailer here. You can see we're already up to 17, 18 miles per hour, 19. Okay, so it's doing all right. Struggling a little bit, but that's to be expected with the weight of 42,000 liters of sugar beet in the trailer. We are just going to take our time getting up to the train station. Alright, so it was a little slow rolling there for a little bit, but we finally made it up here with another 42,000 liters of sugar beet. We are going to get this dropped off, and then we will send it back to the field, and we will jump into the John Deere and start getting the John Deere trailer filled up. And then from there, we'll kind of just continue to do it. We will send one up here to unload. We'll send the other one back. So I feel like we can get into a pretty good rhythm and get the field completely harvested. So let's see here. This is going to give us, what, 180,000 liters. And we're not even halfway done with that field, so this is going to be great for the farm. We are going to head back here. We're going to set the destination down here in the field. They should start taking off here in a second. There they go. We're going to grab that John Deere. And when they turn around, we'll start to unload. But let's see, 73%? That's perfect. So we will go ahead and get in position at the end of the field here to unload. Hopefully they can make it all the way to the end here before they fill up, but we will get into position, whip around, and we will pick them up on their way back. If they make it all the way down here, we will see. Alright, and there we go. So we are going to continue with them down the field here and see if we can get a full tank. And by tank, I mean trailer. Already 75% full. And 99 and 100. All right. We are going to take the John Deere and make our way up to the train station and get this dropped off. And here's the New Holland making its way back to the field. Thank you, worker. Alright, another 51,000 liters being dropped off. This is going to put us up well over 200,000 liters, which is just amazing. And all those prices, other than the one silo, all those prices are still going up, which is great because it looks like January is when it gets its highest, and we're still in October, so the longer that this field takes us, seemingly, the more money we are going to make. Welcome back in. We have been doing some harvesting off camera, rather than having you watch us cart back and forth from the field to the grain silo here. I was going to bring you back in when we got closer to the end of the field. However, we are running into a bit of an issue here that I did not expect. As you can see, we've got a full trailer here, 42,000 liters, and when I go to unload it, you can see that sugar beet is not accepted here. We know that it obviously is. We've been dropping sugar beets off here the entire time, but I think the issue may be that we have dropped off too many liters. We have 500,000 liters of sugar beets already in the silo. So rather than dropping this load off, I think we need to go and call the train and get what we have in the silo loaded into the train and sold off. I guess this is a good problem to have. So let's go ahead and rent the train. A train is going to arrive. It's 2.9 kilometers away. So we are going to hang out here while the train is making its way here. You can see we also have our John Deere here. The AI worker just had it delivered. Another 51,000 liters ready to go. That won't be accepted. So hopefully when the train gets here, we'll be able to load everything we have, plus the two other trailers that we have here, into the train and get it all sold off. This is a first for me. I have never put enough of any harvest into a train that it has said, sorry, we're not taking any more. I would assume that this silo has a much larger capacity than 500,000 liters, but maybe they don't let you do more than 500 of a specific type of crop. So we are going to wait for the train to arrive and get it filled up. All right, here it comes. Let's go ahead and jump into the train and we'll start to get it loaded. So here we go. All right, so we're actually going to back up because we want to maximize what we can put in here, because I'm not sure how much each of these carts can take. So let's go ahead and open the cover there. And we will try to get into position to fill it. All right, there we go. Start filling. So let's find our, there it is, 500 100,000 liters of sugar beets. And we're getting them filled in there. So it looks like this first train car here is going to take quite a bit, maybe 100,000, based off of how quick it is filling. All right, 97, 98, 99, 90,000 liters. Unbelievable. So let's go ahead and get that closed. We will ride up to our second one here. Maybe. Open the cover on that one. Are we too far now? I always have trouble with the trains. There we go. Start filling. Still have 410,000 liters of our sugar beets. And I think that might get us to everything that we have in there. And if that's the case, then we will jump out and back into our other vehicles that we have up here. Get them unloaded. Fill up the train and get everything sold. This is going to be quite a nice payday for us. Alright, there's our 5,000 liters. And by 5,000, I mean our 500,000 liters. Let's go ahead and get back into the New Holland. And we will get that into the silo here. So we will get that unloaded. After this gets done dumping, we will jump into the John Deere, get that unloaded. We will fill the train, and then we will send the train off. Alright, trailer 1 down. Let's wait for that to clear. Okay, we'll get that pulled out of the way. Go ahead and jump into our John Deere. Get that pulled in, get another 51,000 liters emptied into the silo here. Oop. Crashed into our other trailer, but that's gonna be just alright. Look at all those sugar beets. So as that's unloading, I can show you just how far we've made it. So you can see we've done about 2/3 of our field already. And I think that might be where we leave it. We'll have to make a decision here after we see how much we make. Alright. So we've gotten both of those unloaded. Let's get back to the train and see if we can't get all of that remaining sugar beets put into the train here. Alright, pull the menu back up. Start filling. Alright, let's see. Can we put the last 82,000 liters into the last of the compartments? It's looking like it's going to be able to do so. Alright, 593,000 liters. So, let's go ahead and take off with the train here. We are going to head backwards because the sell point is much closer going this way than it is going the other way. So, we are going to ride the train. It'll kick us out. Yes, we want to send it. $458,000. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was expecting somewhere in the 200,000s. Look at that bank account, $469,917. Wow. I think we made our money back on the vehicles that we rented for this harvest. Wow. I am speechless. All right, we are going to get back to the field and continue to finish up this harvest. After seeing how profitable that is, I want to make sure that we capitalize on the price that we are getting right now. If we look at it, I know that it says that it's going to continue up and price fluctuation 729, and it's looking like January is our best time frame, but we're already getting more than that at the train, and I don't want to risk it. I don't want to progress on to November and risk having those numbers go down. I know everything's telling us that it's going to go up, but we also are renting that harvester, and I don't want to pay another daily fee for that, since that is quite expensive. I know that we are bringing in the money rather quickly with this harvest, but I would rather still not pay that extra fee. So let's get back to the field and continue to cart the rest of the field of sugar beets up here to the train. Welcome back in. You can see that we are getting the harvester unloaded. Alright, so everything but 1,000 liter unloaded into our trailer. We're gonna get rocking and rolling again. So let's jump out and jump into our New Holland here. We are going to send them back up here, and we're gonna start carting the rest of the sugar beets from this field up to the train station. So let's go ahead and jump in here. We're gonna get this lined back up and then put back onto a worker. And then we're gonna continue with how we were progressing earlier with the worker running here on the sugar beet harvester. There we go, got that turned over. They are doing their thing, working on the last little bit of the field. We're gonna jump into the John Deere here, and we will get the harvester unloaded and continue to cart back and forth and get this field finished off. Welcome back in. We are finishing up the last bit of the sugar beet harvest here. As you can see, we are going to get the last of what we have in the field here pulled up and get it offloaded into our trailer, taken up to the silo, and get it sold off. It has been a long day. This has been a much larger undertaking than I originally anticipated, but after selling that first load on the train, it is definitely worth it. Although it's been a long day of carting back and forth, a long day of paying workers to harvest and cart and bring trailers back to the field, it has been a very productive day for the farm. So we are going to finish off this last little bit of the field here. We are officially done with the sugar beet harvest. So let's get over here and get it dropped into our trailer. There it goes. You can see we are offloading. Well, we were offloading. There we go. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's get this last 5,000 liters offloaded. And there we go. Officially done. So let's go ahead and jump in here and let's get our items returned. There we go. And let's get our Tiger 6XL, which has been so good for us, returned. And there we go. We can also actually get this trailer returned as we are done with this one, so we will return that as well. We've got no leased items, so let's go ahead and jump in here to our John Deere. We will get this last 11,187 liters delivered up to the train station and sell off everything that we have left. And here we go, the last little bit of our sugar beet field being unloaded. And let's see what that leaves us at. So 325,000 liters left here in the silo. We are actually going to leave this here in the silo and test our luck and see if we can't get that price to raise. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking with us through this sugar beet harvest. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon on our Michigan farm.